So, my dear friends, today I will be sharing with you some of the important tips that how you can prepare for screening tests, especially for competitive exams. So, first we should understand what is the meaning of screening. So, we know what is screen. Screen is a glass sheet with light where things are visible. If you go to the other sides of the screen, so those parts are dark while screen is bright. So when we put something on the screen, so we know the reality of that thing. Similarly, in screening tests, your capabilities, your capacities, and your personalities are found out, that what kind of person you are. Now, how one can judge that what kind of person you are? Your knowledge, your data, information, your understanding, and your wisdom. So the basic purpose of screening is to evaluate you, that whether you are suitable for a particular job or not. This suitability is judged by information that you have in your mind and how that information is reproduced to other people. For example, your general knowledge, that is very much important. MCQs. How to prepare MCQs? No cramming. People will suggest you that you must memorize. Memorize, if the meaning of the word memorize is to put into your memory, then that's all right. But not just memorization or cramming without understanding. So when you read a text, so try to pick the important data that you have. For example, dates or events or some particular happenings or occurrences which took place with the particular interest. For example, there is a war, or there is a resolution, or there is for example, somebody was born, or somebody died, or somebody wrote a book. So this is an information, this is a news, and this news is highly important. So you must keep that news in your mind, understand it. So when there will be multiple choice, so you will have an idea and believe in your unconscious. What is in your unconscious? Believe in your intuition, your gut feeling, what you feel inside, that yes, I think that this is correct, then go for that. If you are 100% sure that which one is correct, so then there is no room for doubt. But if there is some doubt, so go for that point which is closer probability. This is the principle of probability, that you must keep in mind, that which information is most probable to be true or to be correct. When your personality is judged, because you will be under stress, there will be so many questions and there will be less time. So start from the simple parts. The simple ones are those that you really understand, that you have no doubt. If there is negative marking, then you must be very, very careful. If there is no negative marking, then you try your level best, that you must attempt all the questions, because at that time they want to see that how smart you are, how intelligent you are, that you can resolve the issues or problems. For example, you are sitting in your office, and in that office there are so many people. They will be approaching you, and they will be discussing their problems to you. So how you will tackle that real life situation? So screening is like separating, sieving. Like for example, you might have seen that some people, when they separate bad grain and good grain, so they use a kind of tool which is called sieve. So screening is basically sieving, to separate what is serving and what is not serving. So you must be among those people, that you present yourself in a way that yes, I am suitable, I am the most appropriate candidate. And for that, you have to have such personality that you have a lot of self-confidence, because performance under stress is the real test. If for example you are at your home, so you are a lion, you are a tiger, you can do whatever you want. But when you are put in a particular situation, so in that situation your reality, your unconscious comes out, because your reality is your unconscious. At this time I am talking to you consciously, so this may not be my reality. My reality is what is going on behind my conscious, whatever I'm talking, whatever I'm seeing, whatever is happening around me. So I always stress on building your unconscious, and building your unconscious is to fill it with such material which is really useful and which is really clean. So when you go and you sit in the screening test, so at that time you must have a smiling face, you must be easy, your nerves must be relaxed. Otherwise what you will be doing, that will be, again you will be like that is called counterproductive. Counterproductive is that you will be doing something which will go against your own benefit, against your own advantage. So that will be not suitable for you. So when you are in a screening, so this is sometimes it is called pre-screening, or it is pre-examination. So your focus should be on the written part and viva. Screening for you should be like a child game. This is, if I even cannot be selected in a screening test, so how I can be an officer, or how I can be an employee in a department, which is because there are other stages which are coming. So put your eye, your sight, keep in mind that whatever I will get, my goal is the final allocation, the final selection. Screening test is just a mean toward an end. Especially focus on MCQs, try to understand like what is going on around you, current affairs, like Islamic studies, Pakistan affairs, and all these compulsory subjects which are essential. For example, you have to understand those essential subjects, and then you must read a newspaper on daily basis, Dawn newspaper or News or Daily Times or Express Tribune on daily basis, and try to know about personalities, what are different personalities are doing around the world, what is going on around you, important politics, important conferences, and also in the history, important events what happened. Now when you read, so read that thing with interest. When there is a will, there is a way. So if you are really interested and you are dedicated and you are devoted to something, so automatically you will get a lot of information, and that information will go directly into your mind, and then you will process it. It will become part of your unconscious, it will become part of your memory, and when you will be tested in the screening test, so at that time that energy will come, and then you will be able to reply to those questions in a proper way. So briefly I would reiterate, I will speak it time and again, that your test, this is the test of your personality. Personality is the test of your knowledge, your understanding, your expression, your habits, your character, your behavior, your unconscious, what is inside you, that will be tested in the screening test. The purpose of the screening test is to identify those people that they may not waste their energies in the written part, and they may not waste their energies in the viva, but they are now doing a kind of separating good from bad in a massive way. There will be thousands and thousands of people. So if your target is the final selection and the final allocation, so automatically screening test for you will be quite easy. But if you have stress in the screening test, so it means that you are not suitable for the proper job, because your target is the job, your target is your career, your target is not that screening test hall. When you go that day, so you may not take so much liquid or water, otherwise then you will be going to washroom, and also have some very light food, such food that you may not like feel hungry, but at the same time you may not feel like so heavy, because at that time, because stomach and your brain, these are interconnected. Your stomach, it gives energy, your circulatory system, and then it goes to the blood, and then the blood goes to each and every part, including your brain. So you must be like quite conscious that at that time your brain must be quite functional and quite active. Otherwise then you will have a lot of problems, because that is the real time. on that night you must sleep well, okay, at least 8 hours, 7 hours, and don't study like exactly before the examination, 1 hour or 2 hours before, because then you will be just focusing on your conscious part of your mind, not on the unconscious part of your mind. Because if you like read 1 hour before the examination, so at that time your mind will be processing only that data, and then the rest of the data that you are studying for so many months or years, it will go to the background, and then it will be impossible for you to retrieve, to get back to that data or that information which is there in your unconscious. So at that time you must be, before examination, you must be quite fresh, you must be quite healthy, you must be quite happy, you must be in a joyful mood, so that your unconscious is not blocked by your temperament, by your present situation. So this whole game is psychological. You must read, you must inculcate proper data, information, knowledge, understanding and wisdom, but at the same time this is your psychological game. So what I will be motivating you is that please concentrate on your personality development. That is so much important. Once your personality is developed, then for you the screening test or in each and every examination will be quite easy, and then you will enjoy the process. You will be not under tension or stress, but you will be like enjoying, because you will be going to be tested by someone, and that is an opportunity. So screening is evaluation. They are going to focus on you, whether you suit or you don't suit, whether you are a suitable candidate or you are not a suitable candidate. So screening test focus on MCQs, focus on data, focus on information. Don't cram, don't memorize, but try to understand things. Then automatically you will have a lot of knowledge, because it is unpredictable. You don't know that what kind of questions will be there. So you cannot memorize like 100, 200, 1000. No, just go for general consideration. So if you have any question, so you can ask us. We will be discussing further. But personality development, that is more important.